Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is 2 Liter J, back with another video right here once again for YouTube. What's good? I'm not sure which channel I'm going to be posting this to. I think I have an idea of it, but more or less we'll see. But anyway, I want to talk about a little esoteric knowledge that I think I realized, but this may be wrong, but I'm just going to voice my mind anyway. So, if you look back into ancient religions, Babylonian mystery religions, Egyptian religions and magic and everything revolving around the sun and the eye symbolism that correlates with the sun somehow. So if you look into figures like Nimrod, he became the sun god, and then that was the Babylonian trinity. His wife slash mother Semiramis was the moon goddess, represented as a crescent moon, and then his son Tammuz was the incarnate version of Nimrod, aka the son of the sun god. So when this Babylonian pantheon of trinity spread through Mesopotamia in the Middle East, in that area at that time, they became known as other gods. So in Egypt, Nimrod more or less became Osiris, but Nimrod wasn't represented as the sun god in Egypt. Osiris was the king of the underworld, but he also more or less died, and his son Horus, which later became Ra, that's the adult version of Horus, that was Osiris's son, and his wife, I believe, was either Ishtar or Isis. I think it's Isis, which is another fertility moon goddess. However, looking at Tammuz, or I should say in Egypt, Horus, which is the child version of Ra, R-A, was represented as a eye. If you ever seen the Egyptian eye, then you know what I mean. And I think I have a idea of to why the Egyptians, are more or less Babylonians, and other religions in that area use the eye symbolism to represent some form, key figure of a sun deity. Alright. So if you don't know what the Eye of Ra, the Eye of Horus is, you just Google it. I mean, it's not that hard to find. But more or less, it's just plainly the Egyptian eye symbolism that we see. So Horus is where we get our word horizon, the rising sun. And then Ra is the sun deity. That's just want to say that, where we get words like horizon, Horus rising, if you catch my drift. But a while back, I think it's back in May, I uploaded this video of me on the road. It's called The Greater Light to Rule the Day. Now, this is on my main channel, which currently has technical difficulties quoting that. So most of the videos are down, and I'm pretty sure you know why. I have a Discord. If you want to join that, I'll leave it linked down, and you might get some more information. But back in May, I uploaded this video called The Greater Light to Rule the Day. It's relating to a Bible verse regarding the sun. But I can change it. And then, so when I do videos like this, looking at clouds, looking at the moon, looking at the sun, stars, etc., etc., I do the main video, but then I do certain filters that might show me something that I've never seen. So like I said, looking at Tammuz, or more or less Horus, aka Ra, and any other sun deity in that area at that time of the year back in the ancient days, the eye symbolism relating to the sun deity. So I let it switch over to right here. Oh wow, what the heck's going on? Oh, okay, that's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that now. I just watched this video all through. But more or less, let me skip it to this part of the video right here. So I used a blue filter and it showed me this when normally you can't see nothing like this. I mean, it's not a good idea to look at the sun. I mean, you got to be a complete moron to look at the sun. But what I'm saying is that what does that look like to you though? Let me play it a little bit. What does that look like? Don't that look like an eye? Could this be why Horus, Ra, Tammuz, or maybe the father of sun gods, Nimrod, has an eye symbolism? I actually don't think Nimrod was represented as a eye, but more or less his child, whatever you want to call him, in other names. Why do the sun deities have an eye as their symbol? The child sun deity, more or less. I took this and used a blue filter on it and swear to Lord Yahweh, don't that look like an eye? Tell me that don't look like an eye. So this video right here is up if anybody wants to go watch it. Sacramento Truth Movement video is called The Greater Light That Rules the Day. But back to my point, could this be why the sun, the child sun deities use an eye symbol? With this filter on here, I don't know if anybody else has seen something like this. I don't know. When I do videos like this, I don't like to look into if anybody else has find it. I like to give my opinion on it, and then maybe later on, after I get people commenting, that I'll go look into it and see if anybody else has noticed it. But what I'm saying is that this is probably mainly the reason why they use the eye to represent the son of the sun deity, Horus Ra. I don't know any other names off the top of my head. I think Mithras, but I think that more or less correlates with Nimrod. But anyway, don't that look like an eye? Tell me that is not looking like an eye. And I think that may be why they use the eye symbolism, more or less. Go out there, people. Film the sun. Film it. And this was the sun setting. I forgot what time I uploaded around this. If I find the time, I'll put in the description. But could this be why they use the eye to represent the child sun deity? Because normally we can't see nothing like this. But due to modern technology and the simplicity of my phone filters, I can more or less come up with a conclusion to why they do it. Because with this certain filter, it looks like an eye. You can see the inside, which would be the pupil, and then the outside. Well, no, because there's three parts of the eye. There's the little black part, and then there's the one circle surrounding the actual eye. Like mine is brown, others might be blue, green, you know. I'm not exactly sure what you would call that. And then you got the actual white part of the eye. You can see the three layers, because every eye has three layers: black, then the color part, then the white part. And that's where you kind of can correlate with this right here. You know, more or less, it looks like an eye. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. My name is 2Liter J. Again, not sure what channel I'm posting this on, but I think I have a conclusion to which one I'm going to post it on, or maybe both, and probably on the main channel when I can. But yeah, anyway, more or less, this channel is owned by the Sacramento Truth Movement, hosted by me, more or less. So yeah, 2Liter J. Peace out, y'all. Catch y'all later.